Usisena come by with the name Women of Valor.
Okay, so it's Women of Valor.
Women of Valor.
Right.
Okay.
Don't worry, you pronounce it well.
Yeah.
So this is,
so
that is quite
Valor.
close, yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a celebration of courage and resilience. Okay. That's basically what Women of Valor is about. It's an idea I had been nurturing for a very long time, for 10 years. I was always pussyfooting about it. And somewhere in 2022, after the World Cup, I took some time off to travel to be with my son. You're very close to me. Me procrastinate. I'm a chief procrastinator. I did was me but I don't see that as my weakness. I see it as a strength because it only gives me enough time to think through what I want to do, even though sometimes I check. But I procrastinate, but I've never made any effort to change that part of me. Until for 10 years, every year I say, oh, I'll do this thing, because I was looking for a certain direction and a certain inspiration. Until me call leave, and then in the middle of the night, I just had an epiphany that this is the time to do it, and it was in December. And so I just thought, okay, so this epiphany was the light for me. And so I decided this is it, I have to do it. And I did it because in my DM on social media, even Twitter, because there's just a flood, a deluge of messages all the time. People with different questions, sometimes questions that me need answers to. But these people have reached out and they think that they've put you on a certain pedestal and they think you will have an answer for them. And most of the time, me need answers. Most of the time, questions don't be but me experience it. A lot of the time, women who are looking for jobs, and say somebody wants to exchange the position for sex. I have never experienced that in my life. You may start to say me or bema be any waka say mami say ansana. Mama wejuma. It's never happened to me. So when it happens to another woman and another woman comes to me for advice, I struggle to give advice because I haven't lived that experience. The advice I may give will be pedestrian. You know, if I had experienced the tanka, my advice will be more knowledgeable and workable. But I haven't lived it in meaning. So questions like those, and I thought, okay, let me just create a platform where women can come together as a unit, because what women should be doing is to collaborate. Whenever women try to come together to do anything, you hear things like women are their own enemies, which is absolutely rubbish. Women are not their own enemies. Men kill men all the time. Nobody says men are their own enemies. Men are killing men all the time. In Munich or somewhere just yesterday, a man ran his car into some people. It was a man, and men were killed. So women are not their own enemies. It's absolutely balderdash when anybody says that. So that is what this Women of Valor is about, to celebrate courage and resilience, because for women, we are underestimated, we are underrated. When opportunities come, you are sidestepped because somebody's thinking, so we maybe a bulldog na your bana bulldog in you and chain or worry. What if Onyema? So the opportunity bypasses the woman because one shall benyim and it will affect the organization. Pregnancy is not a disease. When you get pregnant, it does not stop your growth. It is part of your biology, a woman's biology, to get, unless the woman decides that I don't want to get pregnant. But a woman's opportunities cannot be sidestepped because she is pregnant or she decided to get married and she will need days off for her honeymoon. She's entitled to it. Another thing is women menstruating. We're born in 9. Three days or 4 days, if your baby why you slow because of cramps or go through hormonal changes. And I say, if you 3 days, they go to me baby because why you weak into a person. A woman cannot be discriminated against because of that. Say, oh, oba the obe man positioning, oba be buning ne sa na on to be on bedroom. You cannot discriminate against women because of things like this. So when women come together and they realize that they are not alone in the comfort of their homes, other women have lived through what they are going through. And sometimes it's just a word you want to hear from someone, and it gives you the breakthrough you're looking for. We want our women to be courageous. We want our women to be confident. We want our women to be resilient. And that is what Women of Valor is basically all about. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I've seen all the interviews about, ministers can't travel on first class, appointees can't travel on first class. I was listening to Kofi Adams, the sports minister, and also Kachere, GFA force it applies to them. The truth of the matter is that it is only Emirates that offers first class service in Ghana. It's only Emirates. So Qatar doesn't do first. It does. They have the Q suite, so it's business.
I think there are 3 airlines in Ghana that does. Let me get you the name.
Okay. So British Airways does not do first class. They do business, premium economy, and then economy. KLM has business, then they have the economy. I don't know if they have the premium. Brussels, all the airlines apart from Emirates, some of them are first. Whilst I think that it's a great idea to deter our appointees from traveling first class, I think that we have to be sincere. Say, most people at their level travel business class. They travel, unless they're traveling on Emirates, and they be for first class. So if you say at best travel business, that is what they've been doing anyway. So you're not cutting cost, unless they're traveling on Emirates, which is offering the first class, and it's business class. But if you're on British Airways already, now to business class, anyway in the past, all the time. It's I was say appointees, rather than premium economy. Yeah. Because we are cutting costs. No, we are cutting costs.
Premier omo na be yamu ya.
Omo na nyamu ya na Ghana for no omo mote ho no. Have you found?
I'm still
okay.
I know it's
omo na be yamu
travel consultant that said 3 airlines.
No.
Yeah, so that's
no.
Please, premium economy now will count once.
No, the appointees should travel premium economy.
Not the business class.
Not business class.
Okay.
So if you are going on a trip in Europe and you're flying British Airways or KLM or Brussels, and now Air France doesn't come to Ghana anymore, or any of those European airlines, and now America, Delta, United, right? They all do business, and then they have nice economy and then economy. It's our appointees should do the nice economy.
What about how are
we going to know where you are getting the but how do we know?
Debbie, once you are in government and yes, free government and
all that.
Absolutely.
And Kasa, don't put it in anybody's head. Listen, Mpacho. Yabano, una oye conductor wa ha.
Mpacho. But what's that?
Mi pacho. Un say yama directive. U boss ama directive. Un to me kase wo uska conform with government.
Absolutely.
Wo usika conform with government. And a be president naturally dey obey.
Okay.
What dey make an
private jet and adeko.
Na to wa ufu obi anu dey wa wasem.
What dey make an? Mpacho what about say wo tu kwan. Na kwan na wo tu. E bia wo kotoje problem. E bia wo sisi problem.
Element to kwan
oh yes.
Save your knee. Save your knee. Because a lot of diplomats in Ghana, right? There are a lot of diplomats in Ghana. A diplomat, the head of every mission in Ghana represents their country's president, right?
Exactly.
Majority of them travel economy.
Yes.
They are not allowed to travel business class.
Exactly.
So if the head of mission of Switzerland, Netherlands, and the UK, they are traveling on economy, and they remember how much money they pump into. If they are flying economy, who are we mere mortals?
Especially when we don't have the money.
Absolutely.
So now we don't have it.
But we
that we never have it.
You sure we've never had it?
Oh, you see, Unse